Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you, and this one is a little bit different because this is the weekend that we've had a good meetup, and I've just got back from the first part of it. It's Friday night, which is the 2nd of May, I do believe, and I've just got back from spending some time with Carlos and Scott. They set off somewhere between 9 and 10, I think it was, this morning, to get up here. And they're in their hotel room now, and they got here about 5 o'clock, something like that it was. They'd stopped off for food and stuff on the way. So we were supposed to be meeting them at 7 o'clock, but Carlos had fell asleep, so we went and met them at about 8:30. So we went to the hotel, met them there, and Scott had brought me something. He didn't give me it until after where we'd been, which I'm coming to now. So I've got a few things for them to have a look through, see if there's anything they want. And Carlos had got me something as well, but I hadn't seen anything yet. I still haven't really. So we decided to go and just, you know, have a few drinks and have a bit of a meal in the pub around the corner. It was a Wetherspoons, but it's a really nice Wetherspoons, actually. And I had this amazing burger. It was beautiful. Carlos and Scott had fish and chips, and Laura had a curry. So I'd had 2 or 3 pints as well. And then Carlos had this brainwave. I tell a lie. When we went for a drink at the bar, I went with Carlos, and I said, "Have you tried that?" and pointed to a bottle of Fireball, the liqueur. And he hadn't had it. And I was like, "It's really nice." Anyway, I managed to talk him into getting a shot. So he got a shot. And he did it. And he seemed to really like it. So we went back to the table. I actually got a pint included in the price with my meal. In fact, I think they all did, to be honest. And he started talking about Sambuca and stuff. We have had such a laugh. And he said, "I'm going to get some shots. Are you going to have a Sambuca?" I was like, I can't stand this stuff. Anyway, I had a Fireball one. So Scott tried a Fireball one. Thought that was bad. He tried a Sambuca one. Yeah. This is how he handled it.
Forbidden ones, don't shy away.
Here we go, first ever Fireball.
You're joking, aren't you? Oh, you got to take. Oh no, he wasn't impressed with that.
Not with it, not for me, no.
You big girl's blouse.
Can I have mine now?
Shut up. That's it.
Steve coming out his ears.
Cheers.
It's better than Yoga, though, like I say.
Laura? Oh yeah.
Mine's death.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's gone right up my nose.
Oh, dear.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Is I gotta save dream? You doing I gotta save?
No.
Oh, I haven't done that for a long time.
And yeah, here we go, fireball.
Like a boss.
On.
I wonder what he was doing.
Wow.
Scotty Sambuca. Get it in ya.
Oh, fucking hell.
You can't be doing that.
That was absolutely fucking awful. Oh my god.
I did warn you.
Oh,
I can smell that from here.
You saw it?
I warned him. I warned him that Sambuca is vile. But he had to do it. I was surprised that he didn't like Fireball, because that is beautiful. It's just like, it's like a cinnamon liqueur, but it's so nice. But after that, that kind of fucked him up. He's drunk. I can see messages coming through now as I'm talking. He's still messaging. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, he's going to throw up. And got back to the hotel. We left there about, God, it must have been about 11:15. But we'd had such a great night because they live way down south. Like, Scott's in Oxfordshire, and Carlos is like about, I think he said it was about 1 hour's drive away from Scott. And I'm up here. I said, do you know what? Fuck the south. Move up here. They didn't say they wouldn't. But do you know what? Scott actually said, do you know, if it wasn't my family, I would. I don't know what it is, but they just really like it up here. Anyway, so he went and got this thing. Scott, I think Carlos went for him because Scott was a tad worse for wear. And this is what Scott has bought me. It's a Toto album, and it's called The Seventh One. Doesn't sound familiar, but I was absolutely bowled over. I do have a double LP of Toto's greatest hits, and I've also got the album with Africa on. I'd never really heard of this one, but there's a song on it called Pamela, which I thought, I'm sure I've heard of that. But I was like, wow. But Scott's actually got this record himself, and he thinks it's absolutely fantastic. And he said, I really hope you enjoy it as well. I'm sure I will. And I thought, at first I thought, he's got an original, you know, a second-hand original. It's brand new and sealed. He's ordered it for me. He put them in them as well. So there you go, it's still sealed. So I'm going to have a little open and see what it looks like. I don't really know any of the stuff on here, but he's given me a couple of songs to point out, like, to look out for. I think he said Pamela was one of them. Anna, he said's a beautiful ballad. There's one called Mushanga. He loves that one as well. But yeah, I'm intrigued because I don't know if I've actually heard anything. Pamela sounds familiar, but I can't swear to it. I might have heard it on the Greatest Hits, but to be honest, I haven't played the Greatest Hits all the way through more than once. Because Toto, as much as I like them, they're not one of my favourite bands, but, you know, like, I don't listen to them a lot, but when I do, I think, yeah, they're brilliant musicians. But you've got to fancy them, like, for me. My God. Yeah, they've even replicated like the inner sleeve, the inner lyric sleeve. See if they've replicated the old label. It does say Columbia, so I know over here though, they've been CVS, which is the UK equivalent of Columbia. It's the same company. The static in these is ridiculous. That's what's stopping it from coming out. Wow. Right. Because I don't maul my records, I'm going to have to hold it with my brand new pajama top. Or it just ain't coming out. Good God, look at that! Oh! That's ridiculous! It's ripped the sleeve. Wow! Christ almighty! It's done that. Wow! That was not budging. Right, yeah, so they have actually replicated the old style Columbia Records record label. Wow. That's one of the worst ones I've had. That was ridiculous, the static. I need something for that. Could do with an anti-static gun or something. It's gone straight back in. Do you know what I think with that as well? I think they've probably... Oh, they can't have done. Thought they might have got it stuck in the middle, but yeah, it seems to be... Christ almighty, yeah. But there you go. So I shall look forward to giving that one a spin. So yeah, over the moon with that. Honestly, thank you so much, Scott. So generous of you. Cheers, mate. So then Carlos says, "Oh, well, I've got this for you." Mr. God of Rock 2025. I have absolutely zero idea what is in here, but I am expecting something to do with Roy Scheider, because Carlos is the one who's got me those other Roy Scheider films I'd never seen before, you know, like the 7-Ups. Oh, what was our other one? He sent me Marathon Man, and there was another one, all of which I've enjoyed. Oh, Cohen and Tate. So I am I'm expecting. There's got to be more than one in here, but so I'm expecting at least one of them to be Roy Scheider. I could be totally wrong, but I'm just going from the previous things that Carlos has got for me. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Honestly, we have had such a good night. We're meeting up with a couple more tomorrow as well. Andy's coming up from Liverpool, and then we're meeting Sammy G up north, and then those two are coming back, and all four of them are staying in the same hotel. So we've got a lot more time together. But if it's anything like tonight, we're all going to have an absolute blast. Oh my God, I forgot he said that. Right, so he's individually wrapped these, and he's also put a note on each one. Wow. So these are spaghetti westerns from what I've just seen there, or at least two of them are. Right then. Hi Nigel, obviously you'll be getting the dollar movies from Arrow Video soon, so I've added some spaghetti western movie goodness to your collection. 2 US releases and a UK sold out limited edition. Wow. Enjoy, Nigel. Eastwood for life, fan. You're so generous. Honestly, man. Carlos, man. Thank you so much. I didn't expect 3, but a sold out one as well. So I was wrong about Roy Scheider. But I tell you what, when I watched Django, I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to save that. I think he's put it on the bottom, deliver it, the bigger one there. So, right. A top 10 spaghetti western movie, in my opinion, starring one of my favourites as a gunfighter. Quentin Tarantino used the flashback scenes in Kill Bill. That's intriguing. Anyway, let's have a look there. I'm going to try and cut that off. And I'm going to keep that inside the cover. Yeah, I've got it. Bloody hell. I'll tell you what, Carlos. You'd earn a fortune, you wrapping stuff. Can't get into the bugger. Right, you're there. Oh, I see a little bit of slippage. There is actually a Western I keep meaning to get. It's called Shane with Alan Ladd. I do remember watching that and thoroughly enjoying it. Wow, it's got Lee Van Cleef in. I really like him. It's a Kino Lorber, which you know I don't like them, but it's a Blu-ray. Their Blu-rays are alright. It's the 4Ks I don't like. And their slips can be really nice. Wow, look at that. Death Rides a Horse. Never heard of this. But I love him in these type of films. Bonafide spaghetti western classic. 15 years after 4 bandits massacred his family while executing a $200,000 robbery, a young man seeks revenge. The men responsible for the murders all hold positions of power in the New West, but now a bandit, Lee Van Cleef, they had framed for the murders, is due to be released from prison. He's ready to exact bloody reprisals and decides to form an unholy alliance with the vengeance-seeking young man. This stylish revenge tale, directed by I think it's Guilio Petroni, and written by Luciano Vincenzoni. The Mercenary features a strong supporting cast that includes Mario Brega from A Fistful of Dollars, Luigi Pistilli, Cold Sweat, and Anthony Dawson, Dial M for Murder. I love Dial M for Murder, I've got that. With a haunting and rousing score by a legendary maestro. Oh my God, Ennio Morricone again. I didn't know he'd done more. It looks in very much in the same vein. I shall very much look forward to watching this. First time I've done this on camera for a long time. I normally go off like a rotten strawberry. Right. Do you know what? I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to seeing this because of how much I really enjoy the Clint Eastwood trilogy that's coming out, but how much I enjoyed Django that Carlos very, very generously got for me as well. I loved that. It was just so entertaining. Same artwork. I'm going to have a look, see if there's any reversible. No, there's not. You can always rely on Kino Lorber, can't you, for their exciting discs. Check the discs, boys and girls. Yes, Bang on. No wrong with that. Oh, wow. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to watching this. Thank you so much, Carlos. So that's Death Rides a Horse. And the second one that he says, a personal favourite of mine, a spaghetti western comedy with Henry Fonda in his last western with another superb Ennio Morricone soundtrack. I do love the Ennio?
Absolute twat, doesn't know what he's talking about. Absolute bellend.
Ennio Morricone soundtracks. I have actually bought a western a couple of years back called The Big Gun Down, which I know got a release over here, but I got the Grindhouse one. And I really enjoy that one as well. Right. Let me put that note in there so I don't lose it. Bloody hell. Doesn't wait to get into this, does he? I'm intrigued to see what this is now. Henry Fonda. Oh, I've got another one that I bought as well. I've got another Western, the Ballad of Cable Hogue. I love that film. It's so funny. Jason Robards and David Warner. It's like a comedy Western. Not comedy as in Blazing Saddles. I've got that as well. There's another one. Get myself a right little Western collection here, haven't I? And then somebody sent me Once Upon a Time in the West. I've got that. And I will have the Dollars trilogy when they come out. Get off, you bugger, you. 40th anniversary edition. My Name is Nobody. Terence Hill and Henry Fonda. From the creator of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Wow. Sergio Leone production as well again. This one is released by RLJ Entertainment, which is part of Image Entertainment. Now, Image, from the DVD days, were known to be very expensive. Not even DVD days, to be honest. When I was getting laser discs, you got an Image disc, you paid for it. They were I don't know why, but they were always really expensive. I don't think you really hear that much of them now. What year was this disc released? The program content is 2002. What? God, it's relatively new then. Art and Design 2013, so it's been out 12 years this. So maybe his Image are still on the go then, I don't know. Oh man, I am absolutely spoilt rotten, I tell thee. Oh, that's a nice disc as well. Same artwork as the front. Yep, no bother there. From Western legend Sergio Leone, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, comes a rollicking shoot-'em-up. Young ambitious gunman Nobody, Terence Hill, sets his eye on his idol gunslinger Jack. I wish they'd bloody give us something what I can pronounce. Jack Beauregard, Henry Fonda, who's intent on sailing off into retirement, deciding his hero should go out with guns blazing. Nobody sets him up for a showdown with a pack of the deadliest bad guys in the West, triggering an unforgettable finale that's become an action comedy legend. Now available in pristine high definition, this is the definitive collector's edition of this classic Western. Wow. Never heard of it. So that's like a more modern one, like 2000s, 2002 by the sounds of it. My Name is Nobody, so I shall look forward to that. I've just remembered as well, I've got another Western there, kind of. Yeah, Young Guns. Gary, the Blu-ray addict, sent me it. I haven't watched it yet, but it's here. So this last one. Please go into this movie totally blind and do not read any info on it. Oh, so I can't tell you them. From the director of Django, Sergio Corbucci again, and my favourite, Klaus Kinski performance. Wow. Done it again. I forgot to put that in. Get in, you bugger. That's it. There we are. It's in there. Right. So, while I cut around this and on it, I shall go off because I'm sure I'm boring the shit out of you. Right, I've cut the note off and I've just got that far. Il Grande Silenzio. What's that in English, does it say? Oh, this is a Eureka one, Masters of Cinema. Wow. On an unforgiving, snow-swept frontier, a group of bloodthirsty bounty hunters led by the vicious Loco, which is Klaus Kinski, prey on a band of persecuted outlaws who have taken to the hills. Only a mute gunslinger named Silence, somebody with a French name, stands between the innocent refugees and the corrupt killers. But in this, he told me not to read it.
Stupid cunt, man. Stupid cunt, man. Stupid cunt, man.
You stupid cunt.
What a bell end! Well, if it's any consolation, thankfully I wasn't concentrating when I was reading that. I don't remember a single thing I've said, so I'll stop. Right. That's the truth. I was concentrating reading them for some reason. That's because the names put me off. So yeah, I can't remember what I've just said, so I'm not going in. I will not finish reading that. I'll do what I'm told. What a dick. But I need to have a look at the old packaging because this does look like a nice edition. So this one is out of print, he said. Nice slip. Oh, there's something in here. Yeah, it's art cards. The Great Silence. Never heard of it, but I'm glad I know what that stood for. Like, what that meant now. Special Blu-ray edition as well, it says. There's art cards. I can show you these because at the minute they mean nothing to me. I don't know what's going on, so... Oh, and there's a poster and all. Oh, it's a nice smelling poster. double-sided. So you get that artwork with the original, I'm assuming it's Italian title. Oh, Le Grand Silence, which is French for the Grand Silence. I like that image. What a nice poster that is. Double-sided as well. Do you know, I never would have thought I would have catch myself watching Westerns. But I'm so glad that the ones I've got, I've actually enjoyed. It's a nice change. There's a disc. And you get a booklet, which I'll not go through. And there's reversible artwork. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, that one's stained. It's a bit weird, that one. What a nice set. Yeah, not a mark. Oh, wow. So, yes, I shall look forward to watching those. I haven't really watched a lot of films lately. I've watched some, but not a lot. But no doubt we'll be watching one tomorrow night in the cinema. I'll tell you about that when I've been. So yeah, Carlos, you are a gentleman. Thank you so much for those. That's stunning. That is a really nice addition. So there's The Great Silence, My Name is Nobody, and Death Rides a Horse. 3 westerns, which I am actually genuinely looking forward to watching. So thank you so much for those, Carlos. Really appreciate it, mate. And thank you very much, Scott, for that amazing Toto record as well. What a pair of gentlemen. Absolute stars. Thank you very much. I have actually just put the note in to that one as well. It's in there. So they've all got the notes in there. So, yeah, well, I was going to open them while we were there, like before I came home, but I wasn't too sure whether Scott wasn't going to vomit all over the place because he was in a bit of a state. He wasn't absolutely as the nude, but yeah, that Sambuca just about wiped him off. So I said, right, well, I'll go. But before I went, I said, I'll give you yours tomorrow then, because I think it was like, it was waiting like, is he going to be ill or what? So they went in, and you could see Carlos was absolutely knackered. His eyes were like sheep's fannies. So off he went there. And I actually did give Scott a couple of posters, which I'm sure he'll show you in his own video. He was over the moon with them. So I give him them. He was supposed to take him to his room. He left him on the back of the back car seat, didn't he? Knob. And so I'll take them again tomorrow. I've left them in the car. So yeah, that was it. We came home. Laura came, she got ready for bed, and then she just dropped a dirty, great big something on her foot. And I've done this. So this is part 1 of part 3 or 4, which I'm just going to keep them all together. I'm just going to do this as one video. This could go on a while. So tomorrow, you will see us probably go to the Metro Centre in Gateshead. And you'll see Andy. Andy's going to be there and Sammy G stinging and a minging in an area. So you'll see those on there as well. And then all of us will be coming back. They're all staying in the hotel, and we're going to go and see a film on the night. And then I think we're going to be doing something on the Sunday during the day as well before they go home. So a great weekend. This should be. It's started off fantastic. We have had an absolute ball tonight, all four of us. Because Laura doesn't get out much either. So yeah, she's had an absolute blast. I have, and so has Scott and Carla. So tomorrow it'll be us. But look, Laura's not going to Newcastle because she doesn't want to leave Simba too long. So yeah, it'll be us. There'll be 5 of us tomorrow, and then there'll be 6 of us going to the cinema. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. So there you go. And this is just tonight, like from 8 o'clock till about midnight-ish. So the video isn't finished yet. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Here's part 2.
One eternity later.
Well, slap a my thigh. Day 2. Got up to date. And, God, what a busy day it's been. Went over to the hotel where Scott and Carlos stayed last night. They'd been for breakfast and stuff. And I rang Andy, didn't answer, and 5 or 10 minutes later he pulled up, so he was here. He arrived about, I think it was about 12:15. He'd set off about 9, just after 9. So I let Sam know that we were just waiting for Andy to check in to his hotel. He come back down in the car, and we were off. So there was only 4 of us in the car. There was me, Scott, Andy, and Carlos. Laura didn't go with us because she said it wasn't fair on Simba because it was too long to leave him. Can't really take him in shops now because he's retired. I think some shops will be all right with him, but it's not worth the risk or all that way for them to go. No, can't bring him in. He still has it on his harness, but I think it actually says he's retired now. So, but there can be knobs, can't there? So it wasn't worth it. So we got up there and we met him, and that was it. The 5 of us were there. We all had a big hug and stuff. And the first thing we did, we were going to go for the normal, obligatory cup of coffee, but we didn't bother. Sam asked if he could put his stuff in my car, and I totally forgot he was going to do it. So yeah, we walked back the car, put it in. I give him some Blu-rays and DVDs. I'd already give Scott and Carlos theirs at the hotel when I turned up, and when Andy turned up, I'd give him what I'd got for him as well. I won't take, because I'm sure they'll do a video. They normally mention it anyway, so it doesn't matter if they don't. Obviously, it doesn't bother me, but yeah. So they were all given out, and went back in again. So we started walking for what we thought was going to be a cup of coffee. We ended up saying sod it when we went for our dinner. So we went in Five Guys, and we got some really good photos in there actually, which I'll show you in a minute. Nearly died when I say how much mine was like. I mean, it was me and Laura went to the one here in Stockton, and I think it was a couple of years ago. I think it was around about 30 quid-ish for the 2 of us. And that was like for a burger each. And we got the fries to share, and you got a drink each. I went today, I got my burger fries and a drink. It was 29 fucking quid. I tell you what, though, they're expensive, but my God, you haven't had a burger till you've had one of them. You've never tasted out like it. They're beautiful. So we sat there for a canny while and stuff, and we just laughed, talked and laughed. It was just really funny. We all had an absolute blast, and the time just flies. So we got up anyway and had a little mooch around looking for CEX, and I found it. So I actually found a Blu-ray. I never buy from CEX. I've only bought off them 3 times. Twice was offline. That was the third. But when I got this Blu-ray, I seen it later on in HMV, and it was about double what I paid. So I did all right. So we're in there a canny while, and we're having a laugh and stuff. I think most of us bought something in there. I don't think Andy did. I know I got something. Sam got something, and I think Carlos did. Can't remember whether Scott did. Can't remember. Anyway, so we then walked round and found HMV. And we were in there a canny while. Oh God, geez, my legs were crying for a sit down. But we walked round, and it was so funny. Once. Once in Five Guys, I farted. And I tried to be subtle. Oh my God, it was so fucking loud. Andy's head just went down. Well, when people react ridiculously, I can't help but laugh. It was so loud, it was like a... And it echoed around the entire place. Thankfully, there was nobody behind us. And they're all running out, and I went, there is no order. And the wind was just going round and round in my stomach. It took ages to get that out. And I thought, well, I feel better for that, but I bet there's more. Anyway, I didn't do any more in there. So got up, walked out, and we went round. I think I did a couple in CEX. The way they just move away. It's like, hey, have you seen this? Yeah, right, and they're gone. It just makes me laugh. So when we finished in there, we went to HMV. Well, that was it. That was when my ass erupted. I'm sorry. If you don't find farts funny, then you're an absolute fucking drip. I can't stand it. I fucking detest it when people get offended by or moan about it. Oh, it's disgusting. It's a fucking fart. We all do it. And I think women, I think, you moan about people having a fart. You go home, and when you're in bed, you have more than that, worse than that in your fucking mouth, but that's all right. Get over it. It's a fart. It's the sound of them. But more funny for me is the way people react. Poor Carlos got the brunt of this. I was stood with him a couple of times. Well, this one, and he was like, I thought he was setting off for a jog, and I'm stood there, pissing myself, laughing, trying not to make a noise, and the tears are streaming down my face. I thought, I can't keep this up. So I turned around and I started walking. But every time I did it, Carlos walked up, and I thought, will you stop walking away from me? You're making me look a right fucking idiot, stood on my own, laughing me tits off. And it didn't smell. Well, the last one I did in there, it was so loud. It was his reaction. So straight-faced. Oh, fucking hell. I just, ran away, and I couldn't stop. So I'm stood there with the Blu-rays in my hand, pretending to look, with my shoulders going like this. And I thought, if anybody's behind me, they're going to be thinking, what's that stupid fat bastard laughing at? In the end, I got a couple of things in there, absolute bargains. And I took them to the cellar and I walked out because Andy had gone outside and Scott has. And I walked out. What are you laughing at? I went, because I haven't stopped in there. I said, that's the wind rolling around my stomach coming out. Hey, God, it was so funny. But after so long, I did one before I left. And like, nobody was with me then. I was like, yeah, that one stunk. It must have gone so far. I was like, yeah, that's it. The odorless ones are gone now, so I'm going. Hey, I must tell you, I'd forgot about this. Hey, Jesus. You know, so I'd been farting a lot and came outside, we stood outside. So when Carlos and Sam finally came out of HMV, we started taking photos outside the shop. Well, as we were taking them, I think Scott was taking one of us four with HMV behind us. And this little family walked past this young woman with, I think she must have been with her fella or her daughter or something. And there was a little kid as well. I can't remember who it was. I just seen her. And as she walked past, she went, do you want me to take a photo of you? So Scott was like, yeah, anyway. So she took a photo of us. But before she did, she turned it on herself as well, so she was going to go like, with us behind. I went, do it. Do it, Trent. No, I went, do it. So she did. So if you see the photograph of some random strange woman, I don't know who you are, but thank you very much for what you did. And we didn't even get her name. Just a random lass walked past. Even she's laughing on the photo. It was so gormless. There's 2 photos with her on. Because she threatened to do it as a laugh, and I was like, no, do it. Oh, no, I went, do it. So she did. So, yeah, that explains that one, because we don't know her. Probably never see her again. But I said to her, right, you'll be on YouTube. I don't know if you either heard me or didn't believe me, but there you go. So, yeah, look out for those 2. God, it's so funny it was. So then we walked out, and on the way out, we all like got a drink. I was really fucking thirsty. So we all piled in the car, and we came back. So I dropped 1, 2, 3, 4. I dropped those 4 off at the hotel. So they all went got ready. I came home. And we'd arranged to meet again tonight at about 7:45. So we went to went to another pub. We went to the same one that we went in last night, the Wetherspoons one. So because there was an extra one, I had to go to the hotel. Laura was with me, picked 2 up, dropped them, went back, got the other 2 and went back. By the time we got there, they come out. It was heaving. We thought it was busy last night. Couldn't move in there. They said, we're not going to get a table. Like, fuck's sake. So we went to this other pub down the marina, which I'd never seen before. And the 2 of them went in. Went to investigate, and there was like, let's stop serving food. So I was like, Jesus Christ. But thankfully the woman had said to Laura or Andy or whatever it was in there, they'd said that there's another pub on the marina. It was something fair. Brewers Fair. And I thought, didn't even know there was one down. So I went further down, like, more like the private bit. I didn't realise there were houses down there as well. So from where it was, we could see the hotel, but you had to sort of drive around to get to it. This pub was lovely. And where we were sat, you were looking out into little harbour thing, so there was seawater there. And we had something to eat there as well. Had a nice meal in there. And then after that we went straight to the cinema, which was like a stone's throw away. So we went to see Sinners. I don't want to say anything about it because it's one of those where if you don't know anything about it, go and see it. It reminded me of a mixture of certain elements of 3 films. Now, I don't really want to say what those 3 films are, just in case it gives it away, but do I? I'll tell you what, block your ears. I'll count to 3, block your ears if you don't want to know. I'll tell you, you can listen. Right, 3, 2, 1. It reminded me of a mixture of, get this, The Colour Purple, Crossroads, and From Dusk Till Dawn. You can take your fingers out your ears now. That's all I'm going to say. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Andy thought it was absolutely amazing. Carlos really enjoyed it. Scott enjoyed it. Laura wasn't impressed. And she just didn't believe me that I liked it. I was like, yeah, I do. Like, Andy said, oh, you're going to pre-order it in 4K? He said, yeah, look, he went, oh, well, I've already pre-ordered. I said, I didn't even know it was out for pre-order. He went, yeah, sold out. It was only a steelbook. I'd rather have a normal one, hopefully. Or, you know, the collector sets with the posters and the books. I wouldn't mind one of them. But yeah, I'd definitely get it. Such a good film. I really enjoyed it. Very slow burn to begin with, but I was totally engrossed in it. I was picking up all the story, and there was one little weird bit, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then when I sat and thought about it, I thought, I bet you that means that, and that means that. And I think I was pretty much right. If you've seen it, it's the bit where the music's playing and they're going, it goes to like the band hall thing where they're all having the dance. And then you see somebody with a guitar, and at that point you go, what? And and you think, what is going on here? And I took it as, I don't think it's really a spoiler, to be honest. I think it was just showing you all different genres of music, basically saying that old blues influenced all these. That's how I took it, because after that it went normal again. And I really liked the ending. It was a really good ending. Thank God. But yeah, I thought it was great. I would give it easily 8 out of 10. But, in fact, no, I'm going to say 7. I think I'm just being a bit excited there. Say 7 out of 10. I don't know what Laura would rate it, but yeah, I thought it was a great film. So we came out. They just literally walked a stone's throw back into their hotel, and we just drove home and got back. I am knackered. My legs hate me. So, I shall now show you what I got today. And then I'll show you the photos as well. And yeah, what I got. And I think there's a couple of more bits that I got given as well, if I remember rightly. And then I'll show you the photos and the video footage in order. So you'll see it sort of start photos in Five Guys, and you'll see a little bit in CEX. You'll see a little bit in HMV, and you'll see a bit. I can't remember how many photos we took in the pub, but I think there was a couple of photos took at the cinema, if I remember rightly. I can't remember. It was just so... Yes, there was some photos took in the cinema, so I'll show you all that. But I'll show you the stuff that I got first. First up, then, I want to show you, Andy brought me some stuff. And the first thing he got me, because he wants me to watch it, there's bits I do fancy, but I will try and sit through it, but there's some of the bands... like Queen, I'm not a fan, but he's bought me Live Aid on 4 discs as disc 1. They all just look like that. Disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. And I can't remember whether some of the American ones on or not. He did tell me, and I can't remember. But I'm hoping that Duran Duran are on, because I'd love to see their full performance. But I don't think it's on here. I think he only did 3 or 4 songs, but and I know he did say that Simon Le Bon's voice went, and he actually showed me it on a video clip. in A View to a Kill, so it was cut out of all future, whether it be broadcast or what, I don't know, but I'm not sure whether it's on these or not. I'm hoping U2's on this. I'd like to see U2. I'm dreading Queen because it's that Radio Gaga shit. If I like any Queen stuff, it's early stuff, like the 70s stuff. The 80s stuff, I can't abide it. But he said to me, just try and not think of that. He said, just watch it for the way that he controls the audience and the atmosphere and stuff like that. So I thought, right, I'll give it a fair play. So he finally brought them up because he'd been talking about them for ages. Then he did me another few copies now then. I didn't know he was giving me this one, and he told me about it literally days before he come up, so he's done me a copy of it. I've not seen this yet, of Heart Eyes. I'm so excited to see this. He's just run me like a little cover off, which looks really good. So he did me that, and he did me this. This is long out of print, and I absolutely love this film so much. It got a very limited DVD and Blu-ray release in the States, and I think it might have got one over here. But you can't get it for loving the money now. It's about time to give this a 4K. A lot of controversy was involved in this. Somebody lost their life, 3 people. But that can't be why it hasn't come out in 4K, because these have come out. Twilight Zone, the movie. Oh my God, I love this film. I absolutely love this film. I used to watch it all the time in the 80s. I know some people don't like the Can story that Steven Spielberg did with Scatman Crothers. I love it. I love all the stories in it. And I love the opening and ending with Dan Aykroyd. It's just such a good film. It's fantastic, and it's got different directors doing the stories as well. John Lithgow's in one. I love John Lithgow. So that's Twilight Zone, the movie, and I hope to God that gets either an updated official Blu-ray release, or better still, a 4K release. So if anybody knows anybody at Warner Brothers, tell them to get their asses into gear and get this out, will you? And this last copied one that he did me, this is a VHS rip because it hasn't had another release since. And this is an American made-for-TV film, and it's more of a family film, Certificate U kind of thing. And I say family film, it's not kids as in, like, oh, can you guess what day it is, children? It's more like, because you see, like, romance blooming and stuff, so it's family stuff. The way I can best describe this, it's basically Friday the 13th for kids, or Friday the 13th with no killer. But there's actually real kids in it as well. And it's not just camp counselors. It's a summer camp. And you know the dude in one of the young lads, there's 2 lads when they hide under the bed in Friday the 13th part 6. So what were you going to be when you grow up? The one who's got the freckles and the flatter nose who goes, we're in big trouble, dude. He's in this, and he's tiny. This is Poison Ivy with Michael J. Fox. I have looked high and low for this film. You can see it on YouTube. I've watched it a couple of times on YouTube, actually. It is such a comforter and a feel-good film. There's nothing graphic. There's nothing smutty. It's just a kids' camp. Michael J. Fox and, what do they call Nancy McEwen. You can see they've got feelings for each other. And it's like that story as well. And it's just such a feel-good film. It's amazing. I love it. If you're ever feeling down or anxious or scared, or you're thinking of worrying, knock that on. Works wonders for me. But like I say, it's never had anything past a VHS release. and this needs rectifying. So, although this is a Blu-ray, it is a VHS rip, and he said the picture quality's not great. I said, I don't care, as long as I've got it. If it's as good as the one on YouTube, I'll be happy with that. Better than nothing. Poison Ivy. It's from the 80s, the early 80s. And then you give me this. Because me and Andy watched all three of these, not all in the same night, and he knows I've only got the first one. So because he's upgraded, he said, right, I'm going to bring you this because he's got the second two in. I was like, wow. RoboCop trilogy. Now, I love the first one. It's fantastic. But he got the 4K of RoboCop 2, and he thinks 3's going to come out. I can't believe he's done this. So for now, he's copied 3 for himself, kept the copy, and give me this, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. I'm so generous. So honestly, mate, thank you so much, Andy, if you're watching. We watched RoboCop 2, and I really enjoyed it. I had a blast with it. I loved it. And then I watched RoboCop 3, and I was like, do you know what? I actually really enjoyed all 3. It's a different guy playing RoboCop. That threw me a bit, but when you get used to it, it was really, they were just really good films. I know people, there's either 2 or 3 people I've heard complain about and they don't like. I'm like, well, I enjoyed them all. And they're all on their own disc as well. So you get the original one. I don't know if it's uncut. I'm assuming it is. And 2 and 3. So that's excellent. All 3 films in one set. RoboCop 1 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. And lastly, I can't believe he's brought this for me. He bought this, but then he bought a set with it in. So he had no use for this. This is a 4K. And it's a 4K steelbook. And I've not seen this for years. The Naked Gun. How mint is that? That's amazing. I love it. I've not looked inside the steelbook yet. Because we've been out all day and just got in, obviously. There's the back of it. Inside. I actually thought that was going to be a picture disc with it being Paramount. No, they don't though, do they? So there you go. It's got the Blu-ray in as well. So I don't know what that artwork is behind the disc, but I'm not taking 2 bloody discs out yet. Just to say that, sorry. But yeah, that's the Naked Gun on 4K. Thank you very much, Andy. Absolute star. Cheers, mate. And then never seen one of them before. A CX brown paper bag. Because normally they say, do you want a bag? And if it's not, it's either plastic, you have to pay for it or nothing. So, well, yeah, you'll do, me. This is the one I got cheap. So this was £8. And it is an 88 film. 88 Films release. With a slipcover. Crawl space. That's the one when I went in HMV, and there it was, 15 or 16 quid. And that was with money off. So £8 for that. I was over the moon with that. Tell you what I wasn't over the moon with. I haven't looked yet, but I'm sure the bloody shop assistant mauled the disc. Oh, that's been swapped over. Look at that. Oh, not quite sure how I feel about that. Yeah, what? Oh. Poster. I don't think there's out else missing. I didn't even know you got a poster with it, to be honest. 2-sided. No, I've never seen this. I have heard mixed reviews, but I do remember this one being out in the video shops in the 80s. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell it meant, crawl space. And I never really picked it up. Like, to look at the cover out. Just never appealed to me. But then, as years have come on, I remember seeing the ones, and like the ones you see that you used to see in the video shops. Like, oh, I'd like to see it now. Yeah, there's just a few finger marks, and that's off him who served me. Can't see him. So where's my gigs? Okay, I'm going to have to try the old lighter fluid for that. Limited edition O-ring and double-sided poster. Blu-ray. Audio commentary. Yeah, I was just checking that there wasn't like supposed to be a booklet out, because like, you know what they're like for taking stuff out. But I thought, £8 for that. That's not bad at all. With the slip. So yeah. Crawl space. Then we went to HMV. And what I was looking for in HMV was the 2 for $25 for fucking weeks. I've had my eye on the Terminator and Twisters, the sequel. They were both 2 for $25, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have them when I get paid. I thought, and then when I was going, I thought, oh. With the bank holiday, I'm being paid early. I didn't realise until I like looked. I thought, I'm going to see if I've got enough like for something to eat for me dinner. I was like, where the hell's that come from? I was like, oh, thank you. So I thought, right, I'm going to go, and if them two are there for the 2 for $25, I'm going to have them. Fucking offer had finished, hadn't it? They're now 3 for $50. 3 for $50. So if you get 2 for $25, then an extra 1 for £25. I was like, I'm not happy about that at all. I was gutted, and they were both there with slips. I was after a piss take. So I thought, right, I'll have a look at the Blu-rays, see if there's out. And it was Sam who actually come up to me and went, would you like to see this one? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, I've got that on DVD, and it's in a box with another one. There's 2 versions of the film. I said, I'd like them both. Looked, the other one wasn't there. And then Sam tottled off, and there was like another sort of display behind us, and he went, I think, is that the other one? There it was. He'd found them both. So I got them. And these are in the Warner Archive collection. Now, when I saw these, when I was in HMV in Middlesbrough, these were £15 each. Now it's saying these are now in the 2 for £15. So this for me was like a buy one, get one free. Because I thought, I'm not paying £15 each for them. But this is or $9.99 each, but they were not $9.99 when I saw them in Middlesbrough, but there they were, 2 for £15. So this is the Frederick March version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which I think was the first one. And there's the back. That is hideous, that makeup. I swear to God, he's really, it creeps you out. And then, this scared me when I was a kid as well. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but this is the Spencer Tracy one. So I've now got them on Blu-ray. I'm over the moon with them. I did find another one that I would have liked. Same principle, really. I've got them both on DVD in a box set. It's like a box with just the 2 DVDs in. Like I have this. But it was Children of the Damned. in that edition. And the original Village of the Damned, I didn't realise, was an HMV premium collection. And I don't have it. And it's out of print, sold out. But I would have probably wanted those in the 2 for 15 if they were there. And I got dead excited. I was looking through these. And there was the Fearless Vampire Killers. I was like, oh! Yeah, it was $15.99 out on. I was gutted. Because I thought, that's in the 2 for 15. At the time, I couldn't find these. Well, I didn't find them. Sam did. And when I seen that was $15.99, then Sam found the second one. I was like, yeah, I'm having them. But if that had been the 215, I could have got something else with it in the archive collection. I don't know if these are pictures of this or just plain discs, but that was the 2 for 15. They haven't been out that long, but they were an absolute bargain, I thought. 2 versions of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and they are both on Warner Brothers. And the last thing, you know, Carlos brought me some spaghetti westerns up and gave me them yesterday. So when I dropped them off in the hotel, he went, hey, I bought you this. I was like, what? Where? He went, I got you in the shop. Like, sneakily got me it. He's got me another spaghetti western. I think he said this one's just come out. It's on Cult Films, Franco Nero in Kioma. Now, isn't that Franco Nero, the dude who played Django? Yes. I hope it is, because, like, my God, did I enjoy that film. And Jesus wept, he's paid $16.99 for it. Carlos, man. What are you like, young man? But thank you so much, mate. I really do appreciate it, because I think he kind of knows now. It's not just any western. I do enjoy the spaghetti westerns, so that's exactly what he's been giving me, knowing that I like the Clint Eastwood trilogy. I don't know whether he said to me, don't read this one. I don't think he did, but he did say this one hasn't been out long. It doesn't say the year on it, I don't think. MMXXV, is that 2025? So that's just come out, he's right. Wow. Oh, they have to go on, don't they? Screen differently, it reprises relentless deadly gunslinger persona now as the eponymous Kioma. Returning to his hometown, finds it ruled by a gang of sadistic killers. With the help of his old friend, Kiyomi unleashes a brutal and bloody war against the ruthless bunch in a bit of show. Oh my God, this sounds fantastic. In a bit of showdown where only one man will be left standing. Oh. Do you know what? If I enjoy this as much as I did Django, I will be absolutely ecstatic with it, because that was just one cracking film. And this goes on for 1 hour 41. I think Django was only an hour and a half, so it took 10 minutes longer. 1976. So, again, Carlos, thank you so much. It's very generous of you, mate. And I really do appreciate it. So, I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into these. And I think that was everything. Peekaboo, yeah, that's everything. So, today was like the big day out, really. So, we went up to the Metro Centre. My legs are crying. My back is aching, and I'm so tired. And I'm meeting them again tomorrow about 12:30. And it's, what now? Alexa, time.
The time is 2:35 a.m.
2:35 a.m. I'm up at, got to go and see them again at about 12:15. I think we're going to go for fish and chips or something. it's just going to be our last day before they all have to go home. And you know what? It doesn't seem like they've been here 2 minutes. It's so sad. I hate it when we all have to sort of like part company. So Sam will be going to the train station. Yeah, I think he's going to his parents. And poor Andy and poor Carlos have got a long drive home. Andy to Liverpool and Scott and Carlos way down south. So they've got a long drive ahead of them. So we're having our last sort of day before they've got to make tracks. But up to now, we've had an absolutely fantastic time. Yesterday and today have been absolutely amazing. We've had such a good laugh. It's been fantastic, honestly. It really has. So I shall now show you the video footage and the photographs from today. So you'll see bits from Five Guys, probably bits from CX, and bits from the cinema and HMV and stuff. But I'll put them on in order. So enjoy this little segment, and I shall see you tomorrow in part 3 to finish it off. This amazing weekend that we've had. Enjoy, and I shall see you tomorrow.
Why are you also drinking?
Because they're all like
Huh?
they're all sick.
You know,
Thumbs up.
Let's go! Films, mate, films!
Rocky Balboa. He's one of my favourites.
Hello. Scotty. Scott. Scott.
Alright, hello.
Give us that. Oof.
Physical media, it's not fucking dying. We got somewhere. Let's go. This is what we're talking about. Physical media is going nowhere, mate. No chance. It's staying forever.
Is it any wonder I act this way, feel this way? Is it any wonder I do? I wouldn't surprise you, I'm doing fine, even if I'm losing you. Do you wanna know if I'm feeling fine, I'm okay, not okay, feeling up, feeling down, feeling love, feeling love. Is it any wonder I do? See myself killing you.
I'm a lazy bastard.
Fuck's sake. That's so good. That's so good. Hey, fuck. I just recorded that reaction.
What just then?
I'm home. I've had my Driller Killer t-shirt on. So this is the final part of this weekend that we've had together. Me, Carlos, Scott, Andy, and Sam. They are all on their way home now, and I am absolutely devastated. Oh, and Laura, of course. She wasn't there today. She chatted where stay in bed. She wasn't feeling well, so I forgot to mention her. Yeah, I'm devastated. We've had such a fantastic time. We really have. We had about 5.5 hours together today as well, so we've really made the most of the time. So today we met up at about, I think it was 12:30. So I drove down to their hotel, and then because Laura wasn't with me today, everybody fit in the car, so we all piled in the car, and I just popped to the chemist to get my blood pressure tablets. I could have gone without 2 nights on the trot. Then where did we go? We went to Seaton Carew. Didn't get any photos there, unfortunately, because it was windy and cold. It was sunny, but we went for fish and chips. So I drove through Seaton Carew and I was pointing little bits out here and there to Andy and stuff. And I showed him roughly the area where, I don't know if you read about this, but you remember in the news there was this couple from Seaton Carew that went out in a canoe or a boat or something and apparently tried to fake their deaths, and they owned this hotel. And then they were fucking found years later. Con artists. Well, we passed that area. I said that hotel's over there somewhere, what they owned. And then we drove down to where this nice, really nice fish and chip shop is in Seaton Carew. Is it called White's? I think it's called. So it's like a blue painted building, and people always go, "Oh, you need to go to Fish. Oh, you need to go over the road to that other one." No, you don't. You need to go to White's with the blue painted thing outside. Beautiful. Actually, Fish Face are nice as well. What a name for a fucking shop, eh? Anyway, so I drove past a couple of times. We could not get parked. It was packed. Not as bad as when it's really warm, though. So anyway, eventually I thought, well, I've been up and down 3 times. So I turned around, come back, and there was one pull-in right outside the fish and chip shop, which held about 5 cars, and that was full. So I said, I'm just going to pull over here. I'll indicate left. And I sat there. We waited. We were sat there about 5 minutes or so, and then somebody came from over the road. The almighty cod. That's what they call the other one over the road. That used to be really popular for us, but I went right off him. So this guy and this woman come over, and I was like, please be in that red car, the big and there, and the where. I went, watch him sit and eat the fish and chips now. We'll have to sit and wait. Anyway, they got in the car. I seen him start the engine. I just happened to look up, and this car was coming behind me. And it's, bear in mind, I'm sat there with my indicator on. So this car come, overtook me, cut in, and indicated left. So the red car started to put its reverse, and I went, beep. And I'm looking at him, and I'm going, what the fuck are you doing? It was a woman. Rather rough-looking woman at that. Whew. And I'm like, what are you doing? Wait. So in the end, as that red car started to move, I pulled out, and I went next to her. And I'm going, do you think we sat there for the fucking good amount? And Andy's going, we've been sat here waiting for this ages. And she went, for fuck's sake. So I drove in, and I got the spot, and as I drove in, I reversed at the spot. She turned around, started shouting abuse, and drove off. Cheeky bitch. Oh, yeah, we sit here for 5 or 10 minutes with our indicator on, just for a good laugh. And then when a car goes, we're going to go, yeah, you have that. We want to sit here longer and wait on double yellow lines. Fucking stupid bastard. I was fuming. Andy wasn't all. I couldn't believe it. Oh, wait. I was like, whoa, go on. Anyway, we got the spot. So we walked into the fish and chip shop. They got to the door, the four of them, and they just Santa. I was like, so polite of you, you know. You always like get to this place and did them wait for the first to go. And I went, get the fucking way in. I went. So I got ordered, and they do this amazing thing where you get a large fish and chips, a dip of your choice, may I add. So you can have gravy, peas, curry. So I had mushy peas with mine, and you get a drink with it as well. So I got a cup of tea. You can have tea, coffee, or bottled water. $10.50 for the large, and they do a small one for £8 something. And I was like, oh, it was beautiful. So I got that. Carlos just got a large fish and chips because he didn't really want the drink, and it saved him 80p.
Absolute pants. You cheeky bastard.
Anyway, Sam got just a box of chips, I think he got. And Andy got the same as me. Dirty, great big fish and chips. But the dozy bastards forgot to give me peas because they were busy, mind. Anyway, so I said, right. I said, I'm going to drive out of here and go and find a place further up, you know, so somebody else can have that spot. Because I'm courteous like that. Unlike this woman driver. There's no wonder I do not like women drivers. And I don't give a fuck how sexist you think it is. They get on my tits. Anyway, so we drove down to this car park, and I pointed out the spot where me and Laura had gone to see Feeder last year, right on the seafront. So we pulled in and we went out fish and chips, and off we went. Where did we go there? They wanted to go for a little look, a little tour. So I went and showed them a couple of places, like a nice pizza shop that I know. And then where else did I take? Oh, I showed them over the headland. I'm not going to really talk much about this, but I showed them, and I was explaining to them a really, really, really horrible, tragic case that took place over the headland in Hartlepool in 1994. It was horrendous. Just a little girl went to the ice cream van, never went back home in this little square road, and she just never seen her again. It did come out what happened. If you want to read about it, it happened in 1994, and the poor little girl's name it was Rosie Palmer. It was all over the news. It was all over the telly. Awful. So I just was telling them about that, and it was awful to see. So I took them a little look around the headlands, a beautiful view out to the sea. We just pulled up and talked for a little bit. Then we went, started driving back over, showed them another couple of little parts of Hartlepool and stuff, and we went. I said, where do you want to go now? So we went, it's like a magnet. We went back to the Wetherspoons pub, the one that we were in on Friday night, and then the one we tried to get in last night and couldn't because it was heaving. It was busy again, but it was more like the Friday night. It wasn't as busy as last night. And I was like, all these like young women were coming in, like all tarted up. I'd forgot it was bank holiday. I was wondering why it was so busy. I was like, that's what it is. So we sat in there and we had a little drink. So I had a pint, and then Carlos, in his infinite wisdom, went back for the shots again, didn't he? For God's sake. So anyway, I had another shot of Fireball, and then that was me done, really. So I'd had a pint and a Fireball. But Scott tried a Fireball again. I won't tell you how it went because I've got footage here to show you. I want to show it after I've finished here. But the best thing to look for is Sam. Sam tried 2 shots. Oh, it did not end well. And he didn't have any because he just does not drink, ever. He doesn't drink alcohol. So he was out of that. But Sam, at one point I was thinking, fucking hell, you've killed him. But that's all I'm saying. You will see. And if you do notice as well, there was a very random person sat on the one-armed bandits. It's very odd. I never spotted it. They did. So there's a photo there. I'm going to show all the photos and the videos shortly, but I'm not going to give you everything of what happened with the shot. God, it was funny. But yeah, that woman driver in seat, and I thought, you fucker. And I know it's not going to happen, but if you are a subscriber, madam, I suggest you go and reset your test. Or get your eyes tested and figure out what indicators are and what it means when somebody's waiting for a spot and waits there for quite a considerable time. And that doesn't mean, yeah, I've waited enough now, you can cut in and have it. I think if I'd have been on my own, I wouldn't have stood a chance. She probably would have killed me because she looked that type. But with a car full of 5 gadgets, I think that's what probably sealed it. Man, she gives a mouthful, but I didn't know what she was saying. I didn't really care. So in the end, we went back to the hotel after I'd had a little drive around and what have you, and whatever we'd done. And I said, we can stop a little while here and talk before you go rather than go straight away. Oh, I tell a lie. Once we'd come out of the pub, do you know what I've got to ask first? We went, yeah, fish and chips, then the pub. Then we went for the drive around. Because after the pub, I took Sam to the train station. And I pulled into a disabled spot and put my badge there. And I said, is somebody going to go in? So Carlos took him to the train station just to make sure he got his ticket and everything all right. And he was in and out in 2 minutes. I went, is he sorted? He went, yeah, he's got his tickets. I think his train was due in about 5 minutes, so that was very well timed. So Sam seems to have got his all right. And then we went for the little drive when I went over the headland and stuff. So then we went back and just sat in the car for a bit, had a little talk and that, and then it was like sort of time to go. So we took a few more photos, which you'll see at the end. And then that was it. Off they went on their merry way. Gutted. Such a shame that it's all over. We seem to have done more this time because with Carlos and Scott coming down on the Friday night and staying over on the Friday, we had that night, and then we had all day, Saturday and night, and then we've had this afternoon as well. So, but to tell you the truth, this has actually felt like a little weekend away holiday for me, to be honest. Because not only did we have that run up to Gateshead and stuff like that, and we've eaten together. We've been for like a couple of meals and stuff. But the pub we went in last night, after the cinema, I'd never ever been in before. So yeah. So I've been to places around Hartlepool that I've never been in before. Lovely places that I didn't even know existed. And it's always sad when it comes to an end, but at least we've got, like, we'll all do our videos like this, and there's footage in there, so, and we'll have some cracking memories from this one. And I cannot wait for the next one. I think next time, I'm not going to say where or when, but I'm getting the impression that next time will be going somewhere else, and I'll be travelling. It's alright for them, because when they come up here, they have to drive up here, and then I'm the chauffeur. So they can get, like, rat-assed. I can't. Not that they do, they don't. But yeah. So next time we might be going further afield. I'm saying that, but I bet you even go, now we want to come up there again. I don't know what it is, but they just like it up here. I drove them round here just to show them where I lived. And he said, oh, it's nice up here, isn't it? I was like, yeah. I think it's really nice. So that was canny as well. I forgot about that bit. So yeah, that's it. It's all over. So all that's really left now for me is to show you today's footage and photographs, and I will be back at the end just to round off, really. So here you go. Today's footage, and if I remember any of the stories that I've missed out, I'll tell you them after you've seen this. Enjoy.
I'm so miserable, but I'm happy. I'm so low that I'm underneath the ground. I want you to be everything to me. Oh, you are, but you just don't wanna see. I wanna be everything to you, but you're only helpful to me. You're selfish and you're mean and you make me weak, but I end up trying to keep everything together. Keep everything together.
Scotty?
You doing it?
Yeah.
Right,
Here goes.
better.
Oh, his tolerance level's a lot better today.
Not bad. Not
Not
bad. this
bad.
time.
You're enjoying it, aren't you?
It still weren't great, but it was better than
You're
the first
going up a
time.
level now.
Are you recording this?
We are back again. Go on, Nige. Sammy, you gonna have one? You don't have to if you don't want one.
Yeah, I recommend the Fireball.
Well, I reckon you should have a Sammy because your name is Sambuca.
Wait, what's it called?
Sambuca. Sammy Sambuca. But you got to drink it in one go.
Beautiful. Vile.
No, that's nice. It's not a nice warm sensation.
That one looks like urine and that one looks like water. Which one should have gone?
I had the urine.
It's very deceiving. It's very...
I tell you what. I only live once. Let's
Go on, Sammy.
Fuck it, let's try it.
Sammy Sambuca. You got it in one go. In one go.
Go for it. I told you. I told you. I told you.
Oh, Sammy. I can't believe you just did that.
I'm sorry, it was disgusting.
All right.
Oh, he spat it back in.
Sorry, guys. I'll take up there.
Go on. Fucking hell.
Sorry, Carlos.
I can't believe that.
Okay, I'll redeem myself with this.
It is a lot more pleasant.
This one's nice and nice.
Go on, Sammy.
Go on, Sam.
Go on, son.
That's better.
Yes.
It's probably...
You might get...
It's so strong, it's nice.
Oh
Right.
my god.
Now, can you get the taste of it though?
You'll be alright. You just get a tingle through your nostrils.
Drink that. Drink
Thanks, Scott. Bloody yes.
Bloody hell.
Oh my god, Nige. I'm dying here. Oh my god.
Well, we had Scotty on Friday, we're getting Sammy today.
Do you know what? Scotty reminds me of something that Ricky would do, wouldn't he? And the old if reviewer.
You've got to admit, though, that is a tasty beverage.
That was actually better. The other one I just couldn't handle. My god.
Record his reaction.
Yeah, here we go. Go on, Carlos. Carlos the man.
Sammy, this is how it's done.
That is hardcore.
Wow.
You wongered. You absolutely wongered.
In Italy.
We have got Carlos the head case on his second Sambuca right here.
As they say in Italy, salute.
Oh yeah.
As they say in England, you fucking animal.
That one was more rougher than the first one. I don't know why.
Maybe a different one.
That was the bottom.
He's not feeling that one. He's not feeling it.
Bit of a punch.
Oh.
So there you go. End of the weekend. And it has gone like that. Absolutely flown by. It's weird. I mean, it's getting on for 11 o'clock now as I speak. So yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane how fast it's gone. But my God, what a weekend! And I can't think of a bunch of nicer people to spend a weekend with. I really can't. We've had such an absolutely amazing time. We've laughed so much. I think we've ate so much and had a few drinks, and and my legs. I think I'm going to spend all day in bed tomorrow. I'm exhausted. But you know what? It was worth it. It was worth every minute of it. It was. So I know this is a very long video. I didn't expect it to be this long, but there you go. We've had 3 days to cover. So I hope I haven't bored you too much. I hope if you've stuck with it and you're here now, congratulations, well done, and a massive thank you for sticking it out. Let me know. Please let me know in the comments if you managed to sit through the entire thing from start to finish. I don't care if it was in bits, but just let me know if you watched it all. So I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to Andy, to Carlos, and to Scott, and to Sam for travelling here and making this the weekend that it was. And massive thank you to Laura as well, because she was there when she could. And I think she's enjoyed the parts when she was there as well. But it all added to it. We all had a fantastic time. But massive thanks. Thanks for all coming up, lads. And I hope you have all enjoyed it as much as I have. And a massive thank you to you all for watching, all 2 of you. I really do appreciate it. I'm sure the lads will appreciate it. I'm going to leave links below to all of the channels. Please, if you haven't already, give them a sub. Bunch of good lads, and I'll even leave Laura's because she started doing little bits as well. Give them all a sub, please. And I don't know how else to end it apart from it's just been the most amazing weekend. We've had a fantastic time. Good, it's over. I have heard back from 2 of them. Andy and Scott, as I speak, are home safe and sound. So I'm just waiting for Carlos to confirm it, and I'm waiting for Sam as well, but he would probably be an hours ago. His memory, man. When I would say, let me know you get home, yeah, he never does. But I'm sure he's fine and dandy. He's been on his phone at about 9:30, so he'll be home. So I just need to hear from Carlos now, which I'm assuming all will be well. He's got as far as Scott, so there you go. They're all home safely by the sounds of it. massive thanks to what for you to what. But yeah, what a bell end! Got all the fucking way. Massive thank you to all of you for watching this, especially if you've made it this far. The music that you heard throughout the video was my own band, apart from the first one, which was like the singer of our band. So I will put a little thing at the end just to say it was us and stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all very soon on the next video. And until then, you all take care of yourselves. See you later. Ta-ta.